Hello, my name is Gilbert G. Barron. This is CM010, Research and Construction Management. The topic of my research is Small Business Construction, Evaluating Trust and Client Satisfaction Performance in the Community. Problems for small business include 47% of new businesses do not last 2 years. Of failing businesses in the U.S., the construction industry is in second with 13.7%. A common question for small business contractors is, have I effectively engaged the community? Have I effectively connected with the client? How can I evaluate my performance? These are some of the questions I'm going to address with my research. Some of my research objectives are identify attributes that make up key performance indicators, trust in the community, and client satisfaction. Also, I'm going to evaluate performance of small business contracting firm, identify strengths and weaknesses, and identify barriers. Research methodology. In my research, I have adopted empirical methods involving closed-ended questionnaires to receive data on key performance indicators that connect the business to the community and the business to the client. The questionnaire will consist of scoring method in each category of trust and client satisfaction in the community. Also, there will be open-ended interviewing of the contractor in response to areas of weakness and identify barriers to performance. This is a model of my research design. Starting with a small business, it flows to the business attributes. These attributes of innovation, communication, technology, and leadership and positive influence are going to be key to designing my surveys and questionnaires involving the businesses to the client and business trust in the community, which are the key performance indicators shown at the bottom. Performance evaluation. Evaluating the business to the community, I have created this questionnaire based on attributes I have identified. These attributes are in the form of questions and have a weighted score. And you can see the total points possible is 14. Some questions involving business to the community are how many groups or memberships involved in the community? Also, in response to the question 1, how many new referrals have you gained from your involvement? Does your company sponsor or participate in any community events? In the past 5 years, how many new clients gained as a result of advertising in the community? Advertising in the community is a form of trust once you get a contract with a client. So a client has to trust you in order to contact you and go into contract with you. And you must have some sort of trustworthy reputation in order for them to contact you and to go into business with you. So this is my questions for business to community evaluation. Continuing with the performance evaluation. These are my business to client survey questions. So I also asked the contractor business to client relations. These questions, 5 questions, represent, again, the attributes that I have identified in the business model. Questions like, in the past year, how many clients referred your business to a friend? Also, in the past year, how many clients gained as a result of subcontractor or supplier referrals? In the past 5 years, how many contracts been awarded from the same client that's reoccurring projects? Also, I wanted to know how many years in business and the company size of the business. I did not give that a weighted score. That was for informational. Also, number 9, in the past year, have you integrated sustainable practices or innovations into the business? Also, does your company use any of the following technology? Select all that apply. And in the drop down, there were 8 different technology uses that companies use in order to have better customer service. Typical scheduling software or accounting software or project management software is included. As a result of the performance questionnaire, the contractor had scored nearly 50% in both areas of business to community and business to client. Some noticeable questionnaires that they can improve on are sponsoring or participate in community events. The contractor had a 0 score for that question, so that's room for improvement. Also, this contractor that I had interviewed or surveyed, they've only been in business for 2 years, and their company size was 5. So that also may tell the story of where they're at in regards to the community and the client. They're still a young company and they have a lot of room to grow. Also, something noticeable was they haven't had any sustainable practices or innovations. So they had also scored a 0 for number 9. So again, that's another room for improvement. And next I will identify barriers by interviewing them. Upon interviewing the contracting firm, I identified barriers to their performance. Some of the common barriers of this contractor was they had to balance running a new business and family. They do not have a marketing plan for advertising, and most of their business comes by word of mouth. In business to client survey questions, they reply that they may need to expand to meet higher demand in work. Also, cash flow to pay employees and invest in technology and training is what they need to balance in the future. And the business does not have a sustainable business plan in place. So that's also room for improvement in the future. Broader impact. As you can see from the results of the questionnaires and evaluations, a quantitative value is produced, and it can be monitored for future performances. Also, for future research, a sample population can be taken of small business contractors to benchmark and analyze relationships between technology, business size, years in business, and financials in comparison to above community-client relations. Questions like, at what point does a small business outgrow a community? Hopefully, questions like that can come to light with future improvements to this model and benchmarking. This concludes my presentation. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I hope you had a great semester. Thank you.